Sorry about that. Good morning, beautiful person. Greetings from beautiful, sunny, warm Winnipeg. Finally, it's feeling like May. So, is it a cost or an investment? I'll talk about that today. But first, let me introduce myself, just in case you don't know who I am. My name is Hadassah Vitar, and I help stressed professionals achieve well-being by improving their mindset, their energy, and their finances. So that's what I do. And that's why I am here pretty much every day, except 7, of which a couple are coming up next week, talking about those things: mindset, energy, health, sleep, all the good things that people require in order to reduce the stress in their lives, whether they're professionals or not. So, cost or investment. It's an interesting question, isn't it? So I'm listening to Who Not How by Benjamin Hardy. See my Bluetooth headset, in case you're wondering why I always have a purple headband on when I'm making these videos. It's a Bluetooth headband. And it's a book that's based on the work of Dan Sullivan, who is an elite business coach and who basically teaches people, mostly teaches men, I suspect, the kind of collaboration and delegation skills that women are often socialized to do anyway, but not enough. So there's plenty of women who can use his advice as well. And basically, here's what it comes down to. We are socialized, we are taught to do everything ourselves in school. If you collaborate on an exam, it's called cheating. Thankfully, there's more collaborative stuff in school now than there was when I was in school back in the last century. But still, mostly you're expected to do everything yourself, to know all the hows yourself. And it's considered kind of wrong to hire people to do stuff. Like if you hire people to clean your house, there's something, especially as a woman, there's something kind of not okay about that. Morning. And it's actually extremely okay. And because if you do hire somebody to clean your house, just as an example, then that person is making money, and my assumption is that you pay them well for doing that. Please do not exploit people. But if you are paying someone well for cleaning your house, they are making money. They may or may not be doing something they like doing. Don't assume that just because you don't like cleaning the house, nobody does. There's a lot of people who get a lot of satisfaction from cleaning. I am not one of them, but I do know they exist. I've met them. They don't have horns coming out of their heads. And then there's... and the thing is that you have a clean house and you have freed up that time to do things that you do like to do. And don't take that lightly, because in this book, which is meant for business people, they're talking about people who have saved or who have generated millions and millions of dollars in revenue by investing a smaller, say maybe $120,000 in hiring somebody who could do something that would take work off the person's plate. So let me explain what I mean by that. So a lot of people, if they hire somebody, or indeed if they buy any sort of system, they see it as a cost. How much is it going to cost me? Am I going to get my money back? Is it going to be worth it? And people worry about cost. But here's the thing. If you don't see it as a cost, if you see it as an investment, think about what you're going to get from this. Okay, so just as an example, if you are running your own business and you're doing everything yourself, there was a story about this guy who was the CEO of a company, and he decided he needed a website, and he actually spent hours and hours of his extremely expensive time learning how to code and trying to do it himself. As you can imagine, it was amateur hour. And finally, in desperation, because he was getting no sleep, he asked somebody he knew who was actually a professional in that how much it would cost to make a website, and it was like $1,200. This was a few years back. And he says his face turned white and he felt like he'd sprouted donkey ears, like in the Pinocchio movie. because that was much less money than his time that he had invested in it had been worth, and he still didn't do as good a job as the guy who did this for a living and had, studied for this. So just as an example, if you're coming to spend money on something, and again, whether it's hiring somebody to do something they can do better than you, or at least as well so that you can do something else that is higher value, or whether it's investing maybe in a system to help you feel healthier, to add years to your life, you may have more energy, all of these things. Is it a cost? If you see it as a cost, then you are constantly going to be anxious about it to begin with, and secondly, you may be reluctant to do it. People put off hiring people for way too long, and then when they finally do it, they kick themselves if they hadn't done it before. And it's the same with investing in yourself in any way, whether it's coaching, your health, or anything else. So just wanted to share that with you, because I know one reason for stress is that people are working too many hours, taking on too much. And part of the return on the investment could be time with your family. It could be time helping yourself feel better, getting more sleep, getting out into the sunshine and fresh air, especially now with so many stressful things going on. It's a good thing to get out, but you have to have the time for it, right? So those are the sort of things where an investment in something to give you more time, to free up your time, could be a good thing. But there are other things you can do to reduce your stress, and as you may know, I made a PDF with 7 of my favorite stress reduction tips. Number 6 in particular has been absolutely wonderful for me. And if you would like to have that, just drop me a message and I'll be happy to send it to you. So you have a great day. Remember, I love you. Talk to you again soon. Bye.